Hello, I am revealing my erosion bundle today. This has been in the ground since June of 2017. So I just dug it up today. Today's actually December 27th. I have another erosion bundle tied to the gazebo in my backyard. I thought I'd let that one cook a little bit longer, but I thought I'd create a video of me revealing my erosion bundle to see what sorts of goodies. Hopefully there's not too many critters on the inside of this, but let's see what we've got. So let's put this down. All right. So my thought is that I'll be able to use a lot of these pieces and parts. I'll probably give them a wash just to get rid of the dirt and stuff that's in here. But I have different papers and fabrics, and I put some natural dyes and some coffee grounds inside of here. So I'm not sure what will be left of it. But you can see this is stuck pretty hard. This is just a really thick ribbon, like a metal wire ribbon that I put on the outside to kind of hold it all together. It looks pretty much like it did other than the dirt. So we'll go ahead and put that back into the bucket. On the outside here, I had leather. So you can see my paper's disintegrated quite a bit. Probably won't be able to use those unless I try to collage them. This is just a piece of ribbon that I had in there, and I really like it. Looked like it was starting to disintegrate a little bit here, so I like that piece. Here's some of the papers that stuck to this leather. I'm going to go ahead and leave those papers on there, because if I put some matte medium on that, I should be able to, use this piece with the papers intact. I really like that. So here's some paper. It's extremely fragile. It definitely took a lot of weathering, but isn't that just gorgeous? There's something about that. So again, if I collage that down, but it's super fragile, I'm not going to put that in the bucket. We'll just stick that over there. So I had some metal pieces inside here. So here's a metal piece that I stuck in. Got a little bit of rust, not as much as I thought I would. And this is another cap that I stuck inside. It itself actually got super rusty, but it didn't do a whole ton to the felt. This is a piece of wool felt. And this is some of the dyed, I think it's logwood, which is a natural dye. And it got pink from something up here, but I'm not quite sure where that came from. And I mean, it did use some of the logwood dye. You can see some of that there. So I'll have to rinse that piece off. And then I put some lace in here. It's just natural in color. You can see that. And some gauze. I thought that would be fun to put inside. There must have been something either from the logwood with this bluish, blackish dye. I'm not quite sure where that's from. That's kind of an interesting resist piece. We'll wash that. Another metal piece. There's there. This is a piece of paper. I don't know if that's mold growing on that. But again, I'll rinse that off. I like the coloration of that. It turned out really pretty. Threw in a key. That actually rusted more than the other metal pieces here. So this was just a like muslin bag that I stuck inside. You can see from the key, and again some more of that black I don't know if that's from the logwood. That's gorgeous. Love how that turned out on that side. Again, I'll wash it off. And I put an old rusty license plate in here. I was definitely trying to go for some rust in this. It did pick up some rust on this piece here, but we'll put that aside. Oh, there's a bug. Definitely going to have to wash these off. That's what I was afraid of. So this, I put some, I don't know how you say it, cochineal. It's a natural dye, some of that in here, and that's where that purpley paint color is coming from. So this was just an old quilt piece, and it picked some of that up. And, okay, the paper again is extremely fragile. This was an old cigar label. Alright, so it's attached to a lot of papers here. So let's see what I can peel up without destroying it too much. Let's see here. We have an envelope with some gorgeous color to it. This looks like just some paper. Oh, it's a map. Wow, these papers are crazy fragile. Love, love, love that. Love the coloration of that. This was a coffee filter. I just stuck it in with the grounds. Interesting coloration there. And here's where the coffee grounds were on just some receipt papers. Again, super fragile. Let's see, this is another piece of metal. Love the blue. I'm not sure where that came from. Oh, the paper was blue. No, the paper was not blue. Actually, I don't know where that blue came from, but that's gorgeous. I'm going to just leave that together. And all these pieces and parts. Let's put these aside. Perfect for collage. And the cigar label. Another piece of leather. Another key. And these were coffee grounds on the inside. This was just a cardboard box. Oh no, this was tissue paper on a piece of cardboard. I'm going to leave that hooked to that. It's pretty well adhered. You can see it's pretty well adhered to it. So we'll just leave that on there. And then my piece of leather, the piece that covered the whole outside. So again, I really love that. This is what the outside of the leather, so obviously bits and pieces of that will be fabulous. This was some ribbon that I just tied it all together with. So there is my bundle. So I'll get everything cleaned up. Don't know what I'm going to make out of it yet, but stay tuned. Thanks.